Okay, here's the latest update on where it's all going. I've finally got the body back on after 2 days worth of wrestling. It wasn't easy exactly to get it back under there because of I don't have a hoist or a lift, and all I have is a whole heap of car tyres and some wood to slope under there and lift it up bit by bit. The wheel's a little forward more than I was hoping for, but it should be alright. There's no springs sitting in there at the moment, so it's actually sitting on bump stops at the moment. So once I get the springs back in there, it'll sit a lot higher, which will give me a lot more ground clearance. So at the moment it's pretty close to what I have on my car already, but I've finally got everything under there done, and it's all sitting on the mounts. So I've got heaps of clearance under here. I might even drop my main tray down a bit. I've finally got everything all done on the inside, painted up and sealed. All the corners are all sealed up. Just got to paint the last back section of the floor here and clean it up, but otherwise the front section's all been seam sealed and rust converted, proofed, and all that sort of carry on, just to make sure it's all watertight so there's no more dripping anymore. So once all the carpeting goes in and that, and all the insulation goes in, it'll cover up most of this anyway. But yeah, so and spent a couple of days underneath welding out all the floor underneath, so now all the floor underneath is all fully finished and welded. So she's all welded and painted and all the rest of it, so it's all looking really good. And all the engine, all the mountings and everything back in, so it's all sitting back on the chassis correctly now. So I've got enough clearance under there for everything. I mean, it looks like that motor looks very close, but there is actually an air gap under there. You can't quite really see it, but it's close, but it's alright. Same as the water tank. It's probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 mil. And it won't matter if it sits on that too much. It's only a water tank and whatnot, so it's fine. But everything seems to be coming along quite nicely. Just a matter of finishing it up now. So once I get just a couple of bolts to finish tightening up so that it can stay on the chassis properly, and then once that's bolted down nice and tight, I'll make sure all my steering components and chassis, suspension to chassis components are all tight. And then hopefully the next video will be a tow test down the road to see how it goes and see how the balance feels, and see how much weight I need to put over the back, because all the kitchen's going to be over the back here, which will be quite heavy, so hopefully that'll help counteract some of this. But should be fairly stable with the tyre way back here. But I've got all the rear bumper and everything to put back on it, sort of sitting on the ground over here, and that'll give me a nice bumper and tail lights, and put the flares and everything back on it and whatnot. But I do want to paint it though, so I won't put too much back on it for a road test. But I may just sand around the areas where those go back on and give them bits of primer, so when I paint them I'll just paint all the flares the same colour, but because they're a bit faded. But so far it's coming together quite nicely, and yeah, I'll give you all an update. Hopefully the next video will be a tow test and I'll get some footage of it up the road. So thanks for watching.